So, lately in the news, all I've been seeing is people protesting, and I've been seeing a lot of things about hate crimes and all that stuff. I don't condone violence. I don't believe in this violence. There's a video of some African Americans embarrassing the hell out of our race, attacking someone who they thought was a Donald Trump supporter. That's not okay. I don't condone it. Then there's the swastika on the side of the wall saying "Make America White Again." There's the lady who snatched off one of the Muslims hijabs. I don't know how to pronounce it. Excuse me if I pronounce this wrong. But her head wrap. She snatched it off and told her that that's not allowed here anymore. And I mean, and someone asked me for my last video, why does white people standing up mean that they have to be is racist, that they're racist? Well, I'll tell you why. Because right now what's going on in the schools is people in colleges, people are harassing people, calling people niggas, even in the high schools. They're harassing people. They're harassing the Muslims. They're attacking women who they think is Hispanic. Telling them to go back to their country and they should effing kill them and all kinds of things. And they're doing it in the name of Donald Trump. They're spray painting Trump everywhere, and everything they do, every hate crime that they commit, they're doing it in the name of Donald Trump. So you can see how the community, the colored community, whether African American, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, whatever, can say that all of Trump's supporters are racist. He promoted hatred and racism at all of his rallies, and he allowed it. He didn't go against it. He didn't say no, it was wrong. No, now he wants to be all Jesus loves me and you and God, and no. You're watching what's going on in America just like we're watching it and we're living it. How can you sit up there, Donald Trump, behind your little, sit on your pedestal or your high horse or whatever, and watch America go through this period of hatred and terrorism, and you're supposed to be the next president and you not address it? How can you allow people to commit hate crimes in your name's sake, Mr. Trump, and you not say anything about it? Because you're not worried about us. You're not worried about the people that you're supposed to represent. You're worried about yourself. That's why there's no airplanes allowed to fly over Trump's tower. That's why there's really no people allowed in and out of Trump's tower. That's why you're sticking to where you're at with your higher security. But you're not worried about the safety of the people. You promoted this. You started this, Mr. Trump. And you're allowing this to continue. And it's not just Donald Trump. Like, I'm wondering, where is President Obama in the midst of all this? Because all these people are doing is just being hateful and committing hate crimes. And you as president should be able to stand up behind your little desk or wherever you want to shoot your video, or whatever, however you want to address the country, and tell them to stop. Speak your mind on the situation. Address the situation. But no one's doing anything. As president and president-elect, you're allowing the country to tear itself to shreds until there is nothing left. And it will all be done in Donald Trump's name. I don't like Donald Trump. I'm against him being president. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and attack people because he's president. I can only hope that he does right while he's in office, even though I have this gut feeling, guys, that he's not going to do anything right. Call me crazy. But today, while pulling up to a hospital to pick up a friend, this lady was parked on the other side of the ramp. And there was a man in front of me pulling up to handicap. And once he pulled up, I was waiting in line, waiting my turn. And she swung in front of me and she missed the wheelchair ramp. And I was right there pulling up, ready to pick up my person. She proceeds to get out her car and yell at me. With my 2 children in the back. So I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all want to call black people, oh, these hateful, violent people and blah, blah, blah. But if you provoke somebody enough, you're going to get a reaction. Okay? Keep provoking the people. Keep provoking the people. For so long, you've been afraid of black people. You've been hiding in your little corner. You've been walking on eggshells because you felt like black people and whoever else are just these manic killers and all this other stuff. But y'all bold because y'all got a new president, baby. But keep provoking the people. And you will get a reaction. Whether it's negative or positive, it will happen. Like I told the lady today, I don't care if Donald Trump is the president. You cut me off. I was next in line. If you would like me to back up so you can get your person out of the car onto the wheelchair ramp, then you need to ask politely. Don't come to my car yelling and screaming. Don't do it. Because that means that you pose a threat to my children and myself. And if you pose a threat to my children and myself, I will not hesitate to treat you as a threat, which means I will not hesitate to attack you. Do not get hostile with me. Do not come up to me trying to push my buttons and all this type of stuff. Do not come around me doing that. I don't understand. I don't get it. What is the point of this? This is not slavery. Ain't no black person in America afraid of a white man and calling him massa and afraid of what he gonna do and how many whoopings or lashings he's gonna get if he talks back or he looks at massa's wife the wrong way or if he says something this way or that. It's not gonna happen. Violence begets violence. You are violent towards people and people are going to be violent towards you. You cannot sit there and poke a lion in its cage and expect that lion to just sit there and take it. Eventually that lion is going to get up and is going to maul you and you will die. Donald Trump, I challenge you to get off your butt and to address the American people. President Obama, I challenge you to get off your butt and address the American people that you claim to lead and will lead and clean this shit up. Because it's not safe for anyone out here. Children are innocent. People are innocent. Just because there's some rotten apples in the bunch doesn't mean that all of them are. Not all Muslims are terrorists, not all Mexicans are rapists and killers, and not all black people are thugs and gangbangers. If I can recollect, there are white people who are killers, rapists, murderers, thugs, gangbangers. My family has seen its fair share of it. My auntie was raped and beaten and beheaded and thrown in the Kalamazoo River by a white man. You claim to be leaders, President Obama, President-elect Trump. It's about time you led your people.